Fast Signs family, Catherine Monson again. Hey, last week I was speaking with a Fast Signs franchisee who was talking about how down he's feeling and how he's talked to other franchisees and how down they're feeling because this whole second wave of COVID and mass gathering, printing not coming back, and all that stuff. So this video is inspired by that conversation. And so the title of today's video is, how do you lead with a positive mindset when you and your team are exhausted or stressed out or worried? This second wave of COVID may seem more challenging mentally and tougher than the first wave. You may be exhausted, you may be stressed, and your team may be too. There was adrenaline that got to drive us through that first wave, and that adrenaline rush seems to be over. There's good news about a vaccine and that it's being rolled out, but it may be some months before we get back to some semblance of what we think of as normal. And you may feel demoralized, tired, and stressed. That's a tough way to lead. And leading when you feel that way does not inspire confidence unless you are an accomplished actor acting positive and confident. And there's nothing wrong with doing that because sometimes it's really good to fake it until you make it. As leaders, we need to develop our positive mindset and keep it in place even in long, tough times. Developing that positive mindset will help us develop our personal resilience, and that together is going to help us make the right decisions to take the right actions to improve our business. Now, last week's video was titled 5 Things You Can Do in 20 Minutes to Change Your Mindset. And then as I was doing more research about positive mindset, a few days ago, I came across a book by author Don Joseph Gowie. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his last name right because it's really weirdly spelled. But the book is titled The End of Stress: 4 Steps to Rewire Your Brain. This is really all about rewiring your brain to have a positive mindset. And I'm so excited. I ordered the book. It's supposed to arrive today. But I did a lot of research about his book and his writings, and I want to share some of them with you. So here's some of what you will learn if you read that book. Believing that we have drained our brain is what drains our brain. Believing we are overwhelmed or stressed out is what leads our brain to feel overwhelmed or stressed out. Most people think that the exhaustion they feel at day's end after a long day in the office is caused by a hard day at work. Yet, if you look at it closely, for most of us, the only physically taxing thing about our office jobs is driving to work, getting out of the car and going into the office, maybe walking around the office a little bit, and a lot of typing on our keyboards. The rest of our exertion in an office-based job is primarily mental. Is it possible that the little 2-pound wonder right in here called the brain is able to expend so much energy that we feel physically drained? And the answer is nope. Sitting at your desk, performing cognitive functions, thinking doesn't take much energy. In fact, our brain only needs about 12 watts of energy to operate smoothly, which is 1/5 of the energy it takes to light up your desk lamp. On top of that, the brain only burns about 11 calories an hour, which is the equivalent of 1 minute of modest exertion on an exercise bike. So clearly, that's not enough to cause exhaustion. So is it the difficulty of the mental task or the amount of time we have to concentrate on the task that leaves us exhausted? And again, the answer is no. Mental fatigue is really not about the task. So think about this. For example, millions of neurons connecting through the multitude of neural circuits are active when we watch a movie with a plot that is complex, such as The Matrix, or read a book as intricate as War and Peace, or ponder our opponent's next move playing chess or bridge or some other game while planning our own next move. Yet, we can focus on these complex activities for 2 or 3 hours straight and at the end feel stimulated by it. So it isn't using the brain. Author Don Joseph Goway continues, so what exactly is causing the fatigue that can lead to burnout or stress? It's our mental attitude. Research has found that if you believe a task is going to be difficult, it will be. If you expect a meeting or an interaction with a customer to drain your energy, it will. If the feeling you can't get your work done overwhelms you, it's going to lead to some bad decisions that lead to failure. In short, we get what we expect to get. A chronically negative, anxious attitude repeatedly activates the stress response system in our bodies. Stress hormones flood our system with adrenaline and cortisol, elevating our heart rate, raising blood pressure, and debilitating the higher order brain function that generates the savvy, creative insight and optimism that solves problems. So in this state, we are more prone to emotional upsets, memory lapses, and mistakes. We humans generate all sorts of stress reactions purely in our heads, exciting wild emotions that send mind and body into an uproar and leave us physically exhausted. More often than not, the driving force behind it isn't our job or a task, or if we're an employee, our boss, or if we're a business owner, the challenges we face. It is, however, our attitude towards those things. He goes on to write in the book that attitude is everything, even in those moments when we feel stressed and anxious. Shifting our perspective when we are afraid of failing to feeling excited in the challenge will make us less likely to burn out in any kind of demanding job, such as being a business owner. A study in Germany found that professionals who were skilled at shifting their anxiety in this way were less likely to be frustrated or drained or exhausted by their work. In another study, students who viewed their stress as excitement reported less emotional exhaustion, did better on exams, and got higher grades. A positive mindset provides an immunity to emotional exhaustion and predicts greater success with all of our goals. A positive shift in attitude, when sustained over a few weeks, listen to this, can literally rewire our brains for a better life. The technical term for the way a change of mindset rewires the brain for greater success is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity has huge implications for our lives and for our businesses. Results of over 200 scientific studies on nearly 275,000 people have found that every key business outcome improves when people are emotionally positive. People are 31% more productive, 3 times more creative, and a positive mindset increases sales success by 37%. We are 10 times more engaged with work and pro-social in ways that achieve superior customer service and facilitate teamwork that is highly collaborative. In addition, a positive mindset fosters supportive relationships, which in turn predicts a longer and healthier life, improving our health. Now, no question it takes practice to change our mindset. But if we build a practice and every day simply apply some new steps and do it consistently, the science of neuroplasticity shows that within 4 to 6 weeks, our brain's emotional set point will reset to the positive. Don Johnson Goway's book teaches us how to rewire our brains for positivity. I've bought it. I encourage you to buy it. But here's what's also cool. He has a bunch of valuable tools to help you do this on his website, free for all of us to use. So go to theendofstressbook.com/radical peace. Many great tools and guided meditations or guided thought processes are there for you to use for free. It will help you improve your positive mindset. Developing the skills that I've been sharing about in many of my videos about creating and maintaining a positive mindset, and those new skills that will be taught in Don Joseph Goway's book and website will pay rewards. The pay rewards in you having a more positive mindset, resulting in you being a better leader, solving problems better, and improving your health and immunity. And we all need that right now during a pandemic. With that positive mindset, you'll have developed your resilience. And very importantly, you'll be in a great place to take action to improve and grow your profitable sales. There's no question, this is a scary time for many business owners, for many franchisees. I've spoken with many of you. The second COVID wave, it's stressful, perhaps business being down, but with a positive mindset, you'll be in a better place to take the needed and important actions to grow your market share, to lead your staff to grow market share. Not sure what the proactive actions are to take to grow your market share? Ask your business consultant, ask your marketing services manager, talk with our sales development team. How do you lead with a positive mindset when you and your team are exhausted or stressed? You create and maintain a positive mindset so that you've developed resilience, so you're able to take action. You can do this. It all starts with the decision to do so. Thank you.